Welcome back to Vault Hunters. I have enough knowledge right now for 3 stars total. I want to unlock myself a storage mod because I am sick of dealing with all these barrels. I need to make a decision on whether I want to use colossal chests or drawers along with simple storage network. Drawers is going to store a large number of items in a single block, where colossal chests is just one giant chest full of everything. Either way, I can hook up simple storage network for easy access to the inventory. And you know, my heart is saying colossal chests. I think I need to go with my heart on this one. I have used colossal chests for this in the past, so I know that it does work and it's pretty easy to use. This should be all the materials that I need to build myself an inventory display, a network route, link cables, and a 5x5 colossal chest. Okay, I've cleared out a little bit of space here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the interface right here. I'll start with the network route and the interface here, and then I'll put a couple link cables underneath to connect to the colossal chest. Okay, let's build the chest. Need to make sure that the interface is connected to the link cables, and then the core, we can just put that at the bottom. Now we've got all this space. Now that all those pieces are connected, we should be able to just put all the stuff into the chest directly from the interface up top here. We go down and check it. Boom, there's all the materials. I'm not going to put any vanilla stuff in here. This is just going to be for vault loot. And then I'll probably end up making another one eventually for just vanilla stuff. Chest monster is good for now for vanilla gear. Oh, it took me so much time to put all this together. It kind of feels like a shame to take it all down, but at the same time, it feels so good to just start putting materials into the big chest. Oh, it's so much better. And if I need anything specifically, I can just look it up, and there we go. Now that my storage system is all upgraded, let's go ahead and switch gears and do some quests. Next up, I need to make a spirit extractor. So now that I don't have beginner's grace, if I die in the vault, I have to pay. And I can either pay by losing all my stuff, or I can pay with vault gold. And 99% of the time, if I have the vault gold to make the payment, I'm going to do it. The recipe for the spirit extractor is pretty expensive. I need 2 black chromatic steel ingots and 6 regular chromatic steel ingots. So that's going to be a whole lot of chromatic iron total and some black opal. All right, we'll put that all together. And spirit extractor. So the way this works is if I die inside the vault, I'm going to respawn next to a little spirit of myself. It's going to be like a translucent version of myself. You pick that up with the right click, maybe shift right click, I'm not totally sure, and then you put it onto this guy. You come in here, you put in some vault gold, and it'll tell you how much you need, and you press revive. Super, super handy tool, but it is kind of expensive, so try not to die. All right, that is going to give us a couple of extra vault gold. That's real nice. And the next quest is going to be trinkets. There are 2 different types of trinkets, blue and red. Blue is going to be special abilities that you can't get somewhere else, and red is going to enhance certain stats. Each trinket is going to have a certain number of charges that you can use. Each time you go into a vault with a trinket, it's going to use one of those charges, but you can use them outside the vault at no cost. In our expertise tab, we can go to the trinketer option, and this one will give us a chance of not consuming one of those charges when we enter a vault. Once we've discovered a trinket, we're going to be able to permanently craft it inside the Vault Forge. And this quest does give me one just for reading the book. All right, I've got Slimy. All right, so we got Slimy. Slimy is going to be a blue trinket, so that's going to allow me to climb on walls and immunity to kinetic. So I could take my elytra in there and just like blast into walls, I guess. And it has 30 uses. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. Now that I've opened a trinket, I can craft it in the vault. So anytime I want to, I can come over here and, oh, that's expensive. Yeah, I mean, not anytime I want. That's a lot of material I need to do for that. So I probably won't do that very often. But it is 30 uses, so that's pretty good. Oh, it makes me excited to see what all the other ones do, though. There's a lot of different trinkets. On to the next quest. Dungeons.
Dungeons are challenge rooms that you're going to find inside the vault behind locked doors.
They range in difficulty from pretty reasonable to pretty much impossible. For the next challenge, I need to actually open one of those dungeon doors.
Okay, back into the vault.
I had to go into 5 vaults to find one, but I eventually did find a dungeon. Alright, here we go. We got a challenge room. So by the emblem on the door, it looks like it's going to be an illager room, and it's a hard difficulty. Okay. Well, I'm not super confident about that, but let's go ahead and do a little bit of looting. Oh. Oh god, I don't like this. Got him. Are we gonna spawn some more? Oh, the slime is coming in real handy. Okay. Oh, sweet ornate. That's perfect. There's just the 2 in here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do in here. I know that I'm supposed to at least loot it, but I think there's a challenge I'm supposed to do as well. But I'm not sure how to figure out what that challenge is, and I'm pretty nervous about it altogether. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Come on. That's so many vaults I've died on now. This is getting expensive to keep reviving myself. Ugh. Another 25 gold. I'm actually getting kind of low on gold at this point, so I need to stop dying in there. But at least I completed the quest. And that's gonna give me another pog, so that's... I think that's worth it. The next quest is to use a plunderer's pearl, which is gonna increase the amount of loot and vault ores that are inside the vault, and it's gonna get rid of experience. It's supposed to be used as a mechanic to help get yourself caught up if you fall behind on your gear. Which I don't think I'm too bad on my gear right now. It does look like some of the gear that I'm getting now is starting to get a bit better and better, so that should be alright. A plunderer's pearl. So to make that, we have to put in a bounty pearl surrounded by some vault diamonds and some vault essence. Not super expensive.
We'll take that crystal and the plunderer's pearl and combine them in the anvil. So now the next vault I run won't have any XP, but there will be more loot.
Few diamonds for that one. The next quest, we're going to be looking for an archive inside one of the dungeons. There are alchemy archives and there are modifier archives. I'm not exactly sure what those do, but it says it gives you new skills when crafting potions and vault gear or modifying it or something. I don't know exactly, but it sounds pretty cool. Oh, and we'll get another pog for completing that one. Okay, so that is interesting. Next vault I need to go into, I'm supposed to be looting, but I also need to go into dungeons to complete the next quest. So I'll probably honestly focus on the quest. Because the Plunderer's Pearl was pretty cheap.
But I think that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we are out of time for today.
I'd say this was a pretty successful session. Next time I'm going to be running some more vaults and hitting the challenge rooms, looking for the archive rooms, and hopefully doing some gear modification. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.